Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have been setting the internet on fire thanks to their wild antics on Monday nights. Whether it's Liv handing Dominik her hotel room key, or renaming Dirty Dom to Daddy Dom, or this. With Liv relentlessly trying to seduce Dirty Dom and make him her Poppy, with Rhea Ripley's inevitable return looming on the horizon, this story has all the ingredients to elevate the careers of all three stars to the next level and give us a spicy, unforgettable summer love triangle that'll be remembered for ages. So what exactly makes this whole saga so intriguing? Why is Miss Morgan so obsessed with the slayer of deadbeat dads? What role will the Judgment Day play in all of this? And how will the landscape of Monday nights change forever when Mommy comes back looking for revenge? Well, buckle up folks, because this is Grease from Wrestleology, and today we're taking a deep dive into the twisted love triangle of Liv Morgan, Dirty Dom, and Rhea Ripley. How two former tag team partners turned into bitter enemies, what led to the Liv Morgan revenge tour, and how the involvement of Dirty Dom takes this story to a whole nother level. Now, before we dive into the recent shenanigans that have left our jaws on the floor, we need to take a trip down memory lane to explore the turbulent history between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and how this whole saga started in the first place. Let's rewind back to early 2022 when Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan first joined forces as the tag team Liv for Brutality. Thanks to their contrasting styles and infectious energy, the duo became an instant hit with the WWE Universe, even earning themselves a shot at the tag titles at WrestleMania 38. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. After a series of crushing losses, including a tag title match against Sasha Banks and Naomi, the cracks in their alliance began to show, and then on that fateful April 18th episode of Raw, Rhea finally snapped, unleashing a vicious riptide on her own partner, turning heel and breaking the hearts of every Liv for Brutality stan out there. From there, it was an all-out war between these former besties. Throughout 2022, Ripley and Morgan clashed time and time again, with Mommy emerging victorious more often than not, and whether it was in singles competition or as part of the larger battle between Liv and the Judgment Day faction, Ripley seemed to have Morgan's number at every turn. Now, while Rhea would go on to terrorize Monday nights with the villainous Judgment Day faction and her newfound lover Dom Dom, Liv went on to capture some singles gold on her own after winning the Money in the Bank ladder match and cashing in on Ronda Rousey to win the SmackDown Women's title. Liv's reign lasted a total of 98 days before losing the title back to Rousey at Extreme Rules. The duo, formerly known as Liv for Brutality, would meet again in the 2023 Royal Rumble, entering at number 1 and number 2 and making it all the way to the final two before Rhea eliminated Liv to win the whole thing and went on to challenge Charlotte Flair for the gold at WrestleMania 39. Now let's fast forward a few months. Both women found success in their own right. Rhea Ripley ascended to the top of the mountain, capturing the Women's World Championship and establishing herself as the most dominant force in the division, continuing to cause chaos on Monday nights with the rest of Judgment Day, while Liv would get a taste of tag team gold with her new partner Raquel Rodriguez. And for a while, it seemed like Liv and Rhea had finally escaped each other's orbit, but oh, how wrong we were. In a shocking twist, Ripley cost Morgan and Rodriguez their tag team titles in July 2023 by viciously attacking Liv backstage before their match. The following week, the Eradicator would once again attack Liv before their scheduled match, unloading on her with a steel chair and putting her on the shelf with an injured shoulder. And this, my friends, is where things start getting really spicy. After a 6-month absence, Liv Morgan made her much-awaited return at the 2024 Royal Rumble, ending up as the runner-up for the second year in a row. From there, Liv made it clear that she was coming after Rhea and that she was going to take away her title and everything Mommy loved. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour would go through several twists and turns, with Liv always falling short in big matches and failing to get her hands on her former tag team partner. But on the April 8th episode of Raw, Liv completely snapped and unleashed a vicious assault on Rhea backstage, leaving the Women's World Champion with a legit injured arm, and in a moment that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, Rhea was forced to relinquish her title, and the Women's Championship was once again up for grabs. With Ripley out of action, Morgan seized her opportunity and defeated Becky Lynch to capture the Women's World Championship at King and Queen of the Ring in May of 2024, thanks in part to some accidental interference from none other than Dominik Mysterio. That's right, Mommy's beloved Dom Dom, who vowed to not let Liv touch Rhea's title, was the one who inadvertently led her to winning the title. But it was what happened the following night on Raw that really set the internet on fire. You see, after defeating Becky Lynch in a steel cage match to retain the title thanks to some accidental help from Dirty Dom once again, Liv Morgan celebrated her win by planting a big old smooch on Dominik's lips, sending the internet into a frenzy. I swear, you could hear the collective jaws of the WWE universe hitting the floor. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from shocked to delighted to downright confused. I mean, we all knew there was some tension brewing between these two, but Jesus, we did not see that one coming. But if you thought that was the end of the drama, oh boy, things were just getting started. Over the next few weeks, Liv Morgan's obsession with Dominik Mysterio became the talk of the wrestling world. The following week on Raw, Liv and Dominik came face to face in the ring, where Liv suggested that Dirty Dom's actions were driven by a desire to be near her rather than to sabotage her matches. Later on in the night, Liv would protect Dominik from an attack by Braun Strowman. And if that wasn't enough, Liv even took to social media and shared a photo of herself kissing a picture of Dominik on a truck. Even Dominik couldn't escape the madness. The poor guy looked like a deer caught in the headlights, unsure how to react to Liv's PDA, and even with the rest of Judgment Day, especially a certain Prince, trying to keep the two apart. It's like trying to stop a runaway train with a butterfly net. Now, I know what you're all thinking. What does this mean for Rhea Ripley? What will happen when Mommy inevitably makes her return from injury? How will she react to all of this? And which side will Dominik choose in all this madness? The way I see it, this storyline has the potential to elevate all three stars to new heights. Picture this: Rhea Ripley makes her grand return to WWE, not as the vicious heel we've come to know and love, but as a sympathetic babyface hell-bent on destroying the woman who took everything from her. The pop from the crowd would be absolutely deafening. I'm talking Attitude Era Stone Cold Steve Austin glass shatter levels here. I know that probably pissed some of you off. But here's the kicker. What if during Rhea's eventual title match against Liv, Dominik turns on Rhea, fully aligning himself with Liv and making Liv his new mommy? It would be the ultimate act of betrayal, solidifying Rhea as a lovable babyface fighting against the dastardly duo of Liv and Dom. From there, the possibilities are endless. We could see Rhea Ripley on a warpath, tearing through anyone and everyone who stands in her way as she seeks to exact revenge on her former best friend and the man who betrayed her. Imagine all the backstage brawls, the parking lot ambushes, the no-holds-barred matches that would ensue. It would literally be chaos on Monday nights. And let's not forget about the potential of Liv and Dominik as a power couple. With the shades of Edge and Lita's infamous pairing, these two could become the most hated couple in all of WWE, using their twisted love to fuel their dirty deeds. The heat they would generate would be legendary, and their matches against a vengeful Rhea Ripley could be instant classics. Of course, this is all just speculation at this point. The beauty of wrestling is that you never quite know where the story is going to go, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that the WWE has the potential to strike gold with this angle. Liv, Dom, and Rhea are all three of the most talented and compelling superstars on the roster right now, and their combined star power is enough to light up the night sky. So there you have it, folks, the scandalous and shocking saga of Rhea, Liv, and Dominik. What started as a simple story of friendship and betrayal has evolved into one of the most talked about angles in recent WWE history. And with the internet still buzzing over its every twist and turn, it's clear that this story is far from over. But what do you guys think? Will Rhea Ripley get her revenge? What role will Finn Balor and the rest of Judgment Day play in all of this? Will Liv Morgan end up taking over the entire Judgment Day? Or do you have some crazy theories of your own? Sound off in the comments below, because I know you've got some spicy takes to share. And as always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.